We're here. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Threeflings, the only show on Twitch with three tieflings. We are a one-shot campaign, which is, that feels weird to say. But that's exactly what we are. We are a campaign composed of one-shots from the UNCAGED Anthology. And tonight we are playing Permanent Collection by Leon Barrelero from Uncaged Volume 2, My Beautiful Ring Light, circling that Rusalka's face. I'm Jess. You know who I am. You might see me down as Angry Nerd Girl in the chat. And let's meet our tieflings, starting by welcoming back Draz. Tell us about your teeth.
Yay.
Hello. I'm Draz, also known as Allison. I am Drazier in the chat. I am playing Bittori, the crossbow-wielding, magic-y tiefling that is cousins with Gwen's.
Udara.
Tell us about your teeth.
Well, her name's Adara, and she's our resident fighty-bitey tiefling. She had her demonic heritage manifested in a non-magical way, and now she's just got some sharp old chompers. And that's most of her personality, too.
Pack, tell us about your teeth.
Hi, I'm Jess Pack, and I'll be playing Euphoria, the tiefling bard.
All right, and as Draz is here,
today.
we have no one making clips. So if you want to make clips, drop them in the thing, and we will tweet them out. So for one shared inspiration, who would like to tell us what happened previously on
Calypta
Threeflings?
did.
Yeah, Vittori wasn't here. Calypta was here. Because there was some nonsense in the woods.
I was going to say, you need more than that for an inspiration.
All right, so we rolled up into a tavern, and then a sickly elf man also rolled up into the tavern, and we were like, hey, bartender, we're here for the expensive job. And he's like, nah, that already got addressed. And we were like, this place sucks. And then the sickly elf walked in, and I don't remember why we went over to talk to him, but we did. We found out his name was...
He came over, I believe, because he's like, I want to hire you for a job, and my name is Renenstar. And we were like, that's one of Euphoria's 3 names.
That's on Euphoria's kill list. So then we were like, all right, well, we shouldn't just murder him in his sleep at night, because then, there'll be an investigation. So we'll, escort him out of town and then kill him. And then overnight, he turned into, a blight zombie. And just busted out of his room and just ran off into the woods. So Calypta, the dryad, was like, all right, I'm coming with you. And we were like, cool. So then we went after him, and we fought an awful lot of blighted dryads. And Renenstar was there and had already died. So check that one off the list. That resolved itself. And...
until he became a shambling mound.
And then everyone almost died. But we didn't, and we're fine. And we got a cursed ring out of it.
Shambling mound.
Ooh. But yeah, that's my memory of what happened.
I'll give y'all inspiration.
Thanks.
One day Jess is gonna be like, no, your summary sucks. You don't get inspiration.
No, try again.
Dion is actually in chat here, so everybody say hi. We'll be on our best behavior.
Yeah, we can't spend an hour just dicking around in the tavern before we even get started.
I mean, that
like we do every other episode.
Us last time.
I'm gonna say we definitely did that to David last week.
The
but
counter
it's
argument.
Okay, because he had to apologize to us a lot for writing an incredible.
Yeah, he got his vengeance
encounter
later in the episode with all of the encounters. So.
Yeah.
So, all 3 of you have heard about this fantastic beer festival that's a couple towns away. And seems like a cool place to relax, but it's going to take a little bit of doing to get there. So, you've been traveling. I'm going to say, Vittori, you've heard of this too. You have your ear to the ground about beer stuff. And the closest place to stop on the way is a small tavern kind of in the middle of nowhere. And that's where you're hanging when Adara and Euphoria walk in.
They also have a large fat warg puppy with them.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I see you got one of the puppies.
Yeah, his name's
Oh, yeah.
Crouton.
Oh my god, Crouton's such a good name. I love that.
So far, he kind of knows how to sit.
Yay!
Only with a lot of bribing.
Oh yeah, he's still very much in the hold the meat up to the nose and pull the hand up over the head form of sit.
I'm sure Crouton will get there.
Yeah.
Maybe by the end of this whole adventure, Crouton will learn how to play dead.
Oh no.
So it seems like a pretty full bar. There's a lot of adventurers in here. This is kind of like how the Donkey's Respite was. There's wealthy folks, there's less wealthy folks. This is like the only bar or place to rest on this road.
But is there a dude with a cursed ring in this one?
You
I sure
don't
hope not.
see a dude with a cursed ring.
You hesitated, and that makes me worried, Jess.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Well,
we have to
there
be
might
worried when
be.
she asks for a perception check.
Yep.
What you do see
True.
is a well-dressed elf
And
kind of darting between tables frantically. And you see that everywhere he goes, he gets laughed at. Like, and everybody at the table seems to be like laughing hysterically.
Oh.
And he goes on to the next table, almost like it's kind of like that scene in Beauty and the Beast where Maurice is running around and they end up it's like that,
Oh.
except for he's super fancy, but his
Oh.
clothes are pretty, like, you can tell they've seen better days.
Oh.
Now I'm sad.
Well, this seems awfully familiar. You remember that one old elf that ran up on us that one time? And now we have...
And now we have
with
a
the
Now you're
god of
conscious
death.
of every
Oh, that's where that was going.
Yeah,
We get accosted by a
think
lot
that
of
was-
strangers.
we do.
It's part of the business, I guess.
It's part of
And
the
find
fun...
a lot of missing people, too.
Yeah,
Oh.
fuck that.
Can we not talk about that? But can I try to eavesdrop to see what, like, is there? Has he walked to a table that's close to us so I can eavesdrop and see what they're laughing about?
Sure.
Cool.
Give me a perception check. You absolutely can.
Nice. Perception. Euphoria got a 20.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fancy.
So I'll say you are eavesdropping while I'm guessing Adara and Vittoria are ordering whiskeys all around.
100%.
Okay.
You know our characters so well.
And a whiskey sour for Euphoria.
Yes.
Um,
Two
So-
adult whiskeys and one baby whiskey, please.
so you hear this elf nervously talking about, I was attacked. You don't understand. They didn't look like folks, and they were really smelly. And you hear the people at the table going, oh, you got attacked by smelly people. He says, well, they sure didn't say anything, and they smelled so bad. I could barely look at them. I ran away from the smell. And they just start kind of chuckling to themselves, and they go, so they smelled so bad that you came to a tavern? You came to this tavern to escape a smell? And then he kind of just looks anxious and runs to the next table.
Yeah, I think Euphoria would be intrigued and walk over to him and start speaking to him in Elvish. So who were you running away from? I couldn't help but overhear you talking to that last table.
Oh, someone who speaks Elvish. Oh, thank goodness, someone from, well, clearly not from home, but someone civilized. I apologize. Caraxes Swordstar of House Swordstar. I lost my driver. We were going through the Marius forest, and everything started shaking, and I I leapt out of my seat, and my carriage capsized, and my horse took off, and my driver was crushed, and these fellows attacked me, and they were just grunting, and they didn't speak common, and they didn't speak Elvish, and they didn't speak anything civilized, and they smelled so bad. They reeked. It was...
What they smell like?
Poor people.
They smelled...
Sorry.
I'll tell you what, they smelled so bad that I just ran away and ran here.
Well, did they smell like, horse like manure, or like was it like a boggy, swampy smell? You said you were walking through the forest. Did it smell like decay?
If you can imagine the worst thing you've ever smelled. Like, imagine that an unwashed urchin has come to your door and they take a shit on your dirtiest servant, and that a pig rolls in that shit, and then you vomit on that pig.
So I was right.
Hang on, I gotta do a performance check to make sure I don't laugh at him.
I'm glad Midori is not there.
Euphoria got an 11. She's really trying, guys. She's failing quick. Alright. So, putting aside your classism,
well,
what did they look like? Did you see them?
Well, they looked like dirty people, but it was dark, and well, the point is, everyone's been laughing at me in here, and I will pay you to go into the dark woods and brave the smelly folk and bring back my music box.
Alright. What's it to you?
The music box is priceless. I mean, my great grandmother Pinterest made it.
Interest?
Yeah, did you say?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Pinterest.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, I meant how much are you paying?
Put it in the chat.
Okay, that makes more sense than Pinterest.
Yeah, Pinterest doesn't make anything. They just reshare other people's stuff. So.
Okay.
I'm so glad that is the joke.
Well, I'll give... Are you alone? Oh, you can't face those smelly people alone.
You'd be surprised, but no, I've got friends with me. How much you paying?
Well, I'll give each of you 10 gold, and then 40 for each of you when you come back. Plus, you'll be in the good graces of House Swordstar.
Yeah, and what does that specifically entail? You see, we're on our way to a beer festival a couple towns over, so maybe you might accompany us to the beer festival and, just pay for our drinks for a day.
Well, I can't... No, I need the music box.
No, we'll go get the music box in exchange for the money you pay us for going in and fighting these scary, smelly monsters. And you just happen to accompany us and the beer festival and pay for a couple of rounds of drinks.
In addition to the 50 gold per person.
In addition to the 50 gold per person.
Adara, you are not here for that conversation.
Her shoulder Adara activates.
Yeah. Because Euphoria will not hear the end of it if she doesn't, really do this. And especially since this guy is just being totally classist, so he can afford it.
Yeah,
we're working adventurers. We're experienced adventurers. This is the least he can do.
How much could adventurers cost? 10 gold?
Oh my god.
Beer festival with rabble?
You wouldn't... you could also just show up the day of the festival and give us a fistful of coin and then be on your merry way. Or we could get a private tent and have a party.
Yes, I could arrange. I could arrange that. You'll know it when you see it. It's made of very dark wood and has a gold-plated, heart-shaped engraving on the lid.
Okay.
And of course, when you open it, it makes music.
All right. Are you concerned about your driver?
Well, he was crushed to death.
He was crushed to death. Okay.
So no.
So no.
I mean, normally when someone's killed on the job, they get like, you know, a funeral instead of like, you know, just leaving their body in the woods. It's kind of disrespectful to the dead, but
Oh,
you wouldn't want to bring shame to your house by not taking care of your employees.
well, if you could bring the body, yes, I'll be happy to alert his family. I was just going to pay them the rest of his wages, but yes, your way sounds much better.
I mean, I would also probably give them the rest of their wages to hit like his wages too, but we'll fetch your driver, we'll fetch the music box. You just wait right here and we'll take care of it for you. So how far into the woods was it?
Oh, I don't know. It was dark.
Okay. Well, how long did you have to run to get here?
I ran so fast.
Yes, yeah, I know. I can
Some of
tell.
the-
You
some
ran
of
like the
other
wind.
Ruffians around here who are
You ran
much
so
ruder.
far away.
Yeah,
Couldn't get away.
I
Much
just need to know
further than you.
how
They might-
long it's going to take us. That's all. Did it take you 10 minutes to get here, 20 minutes to get here, half an hour?
A bit.
Okay. So you said it was like dark. Was it the middle of the night that you were traveling? Like, is what I'm asking is, was it the middle of the night and when you got here it was dawn type of deal?
Yes. You see, well,
Is he
the
lying
woods,
to me, or
the
is
woods
he
were
just
so
like?
dark. The woods
Oh
were
yeah, we
so
have an insight
dark, and
check
I was
him. Yeah, what the
inside
fuck?
carriage, and it's dark inside the carriage, and then I ran out, and they smelled so bad. You can't understand. I mean, it smells bad in the pub here, but it's nothing compared to that ghastly smell that was outside. And I put my ascot over my nose, and despite the perfume, I still smelled it. It was appalling.
Oh,
There. It's fine.
What must it be like to be allergic to poverty?
Right? So, yeah, so was he like, when he said yes to like, was it the middle of the night and dawn when you got to the tavern, was he lying about that, or
Give me an
does he
insight check.
genuinely not know? 13.
Thank you for subscribing. He genuinely seems like he ran in a blind panic and like couldn't even tell you his horse's name at this point.
He named his horse. All right.
His horse's name is Ubert.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah. So Euphoria goes, all right. So she's just going to point out Idara and Vittori and go, those are my friends. We'll go into the woods for you.
We'll give an exceedingly courtly bow.
and we'll take care of it. And then like I'll walk to the bar and just tell them the deal that I got.
You've already just been so half an hour.
Yeah, so if we go into the woods and get this guy's music box for him and recover his driver, then not only do we get 10 gold up front and then 40 gold each when we get back, but we also now have a private tent for the festival. Look up October.
Hey.
Yeah. I wasn't sold on the gold part, but that sounds good.
Yeah, the rates were fine, but nicely done.
Yeah.
Here's your drink.
Thanks. I need it. He's a handful. He definitely does not like poor folk.
Oh.
Yeah, you seem like you were over there for quite some time.
You were doing the thing where you're just kind of like this face a lot.
Wasn't that obvious?
I think only because
you
we
were-
know you.
Yeah, and you were talking Elvish the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Vittori would not understand that, but would like see the body language and be like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry."
Yeah, Euphoria would have been like twisting her hair, like, oh, when is this gonna be over?
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those phone calls where you're like, yeah, bye, yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's go get a music box. This might be our easiest job yet.
Yeah, heaven forbid we interact with
I
poor
mean,
people.
Yeah.
I have been with y'all on enough adventures that I feel like every time you're like, this will be easy, something weird happens. So I wouldn't, count on that quite
Oh,
yet.
well, before we didn't knock on the bar before we left. The bar's made of wood, so before it knocks on the bar, maybe it'll be different
And magically,
this time.
the whole adventure doesn't happen.
As you knock on the bar, a server immediately
Oh,
pops over. She goes, did you want refills?
Yeah, thank you.
sure, yes, please.
Hey, you weren't talking to that
Gentlemen.
anxious fella, were you?
Oh, yeah, he's just looking for some help. That's all.
He didn't talk you into anything ridiculous, did he?
He said he lost an item, a very dear personal item in the woods, and we're just gonna go fetch it for him. It's not a big deal.
Do you know him?
I heard he said, well, from what I've gathered, overhearing him talk to the fellow patrons, probably got jumped by some kids by the Shandor Manor. And if you value your hide, don't go anywhere near that place.
Kids?
I'm not particularly concerned about our
Children.
ability to take children in a fight.
No, it's not the kids you should worry about. It's the manor.
What's a
Your
house
eyes
gonna
get
do
really
to
wide.
us?
Is it a giant
So what's a house
mimic?
gonna do to us?
Grow legs.
Well, nobody's gone in there who's come back out for centuries. You know, my cousin Rowan, she was a fetcher and purveyor of homeless items. And she went in there about a month ago, and nobody's heard from her since.
Is there like a reward for finding her?
Oh, we already had the funeral and everything.
Oh,
As soon
okay.
as we heard she went to Shandoral,
Huh.
that
So-
place
So-
is cursed.
What
I'll be
makes?
right back with y'all's drinks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Well, you can stop her to ask more questions. if you
Yeah. So why is the manor haunted or cursed? What happened there?
Well, I'm not sure what happened, but there was an incident that wiped out the whole family centuries ago.
All right, that's real vague. You got any more detail than that?
We call it an incident.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Wow.
All right.
And apparently now there's smelly bandits. So you ladies be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Euphoria just kind of puts her head on the bar.
So just before you head out for our drinks, what makes you think that that asshole went to the manor specifically? Did you see?
Oh, well, the road goes right on by the manor through the woods, and that's typically where folks go missing.
All right.
So if he got jumped, I'm guessing it was by there.
And no one's really done anything about that, despite the fact that it's clearly a hotspot for this stuff.
Well, what could they do? Go in there and die? Or disappear?
I mean-
Maybe, like, construct a different road, like, away from the manor?
Look, sweetheart, I just serve drinks.
You know, that's fair, I'm sorry.
All right.
Tori, look around at where we are. If this is the only tavern on this road, do you really think they're gonna reconstruct an entire road that goes away from the creepy, derelict, haunted, spooky manor?
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you for your help. We'll get out of your hair now. You're really blurry. I've had too much to drink.
Well, then I'll be back with some water for you.
Yeah, please, Adara.
Look, she
I
was
don't wanna
talking for
go-
forever.
I don't
Dara
wanna go
gestures to like the
this
6
manor
empty
with you
glasses next to her.
hungover. I know you can hold your drink and all, but like if you're getting blurry, then like I'm worried for you.
I know. Switch to beer. It's the same as water.
Alright. So, we got a spooky manor. Nobody knows why. Then we got a music box to find. And a driver.
Who wants to go set the music boxes inside the manor?
Is the elfman whose name we either did not acquire or I did not retain still here?
Elfman. There's no
Yes,
need to be told.
Caractacus Swordstar is still here.
Okay.
He is calmer now and sitting kind of in a corner by himself.
Do we want to ask him if he went into a spooky manor he shouldn't have been in before we go?
Yeah, I can go over and ask him.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Euphoria.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'll come if you want, but honestly...
You don't want to come. Don't lie to me.
Oh, no. I made it clear. We would if you needed us to. And for no other reason.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Great.
So, before he walks over, sits down and goes, so...
Oh, are you off already?
Not just yet. We just had a couple more questions for you. Before your carriage was attacked, did you happen to, like, drive by a creepy manor?
Creepy
Or
manor.
did you go into a manor on the way here?
Creepy manor. No, I didn't go in anywhere.
Is he lying to me?
Inside check.
Inside check-in.
21.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's not lying, but he's definitely holding something back.
Alright, yeah, Euphoria's just gonna pull her chair closer to him, put her elbows on the table, and go, listen. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. What's going on?
Well,
If you don't tell me what's going on, our fee's gonna increase.
now, I do have an interest in the Shandoro Manor. I may have been on my way there. But I didn't get to go. The smelly people attacked me. The ruffians.
Okay, what's your interest in the manor?
The ancestral home of my great grandmother, Pinterest.
Okay. So,
See, I hope that I can make music boxes like hers. And if I go to her home, then I can, well, find how she did it. Of course, I don't expect her to be there, but maybe I can find her blueprints or another similar music box.
okay.
Think of the discovery.
Okay. That seems like an awful lot of trouble when you could just go to a woodworker and learn how to make music boxes.
No, these are special music boxes.
What's so special about them?
Special, they've never been touched by a peasant.
Never been touched by a working hand.
No, these music boxes,
Are they enchanted? Like, I don't...
yes.
Okay.
When you open them, they don't just play music. They entrance you. You see colors and shapes, and you pause, and well, the mind boggles. Mine doesn't do that.
Okay. So the bartender said that there was an accident that happened at that manor. Do you know anything about that?
No. Well, I do hope great grandmother Pinterest's family is all right. I mean, I've never spoken to them. They were. Well, the Chanderelles weren't quite Swordstar material. It was a bit of a scandal when she married Krakian. But Well, if something happened, I mean, I certainly don't know about it.
Is he lying again?
I'll give you one more insight check on him.
Okay.
And then you have to stop.
16. Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
He does not seem to be lying.
okay. All right. All right. So, but you haven't heard of like any accidents or incidents or anything of that sort. And you've never spoken to him, and obviously your family's never spoken to him. So,
No, we haven't heard of anything of that sort.
okay. All right. Thank you. Enlightening. Yeah, so I'll relay all that to Adara and Vittori and go, well, shall we go into the woods?
Is it like night right now? What?
No, it's not night yet.
Adara, please, like, are you still, like, seeing things blurry?
I'm fine.
Can I
Starting to
insight
sound
check
like-
Adara?
You're starting to sound like Fennel.
Say it's late afternoon.
All right.
Oh my god, we're just really doing late afternoon drinks.
Dara just had like 6 shots of whiskey while waiting for Euphoria, and then was like, I forgot we might have to do stuff later today.
Yeah.
No,
Adara, please.
Sarah, want to give me a con saving
Sure.
throw?
I'm a fighter. I'm
She's a
great at
fighter,
these.
she's great at these.
Uh-oh.
Did you got a nat one?
I got a 2, so 7.
Okay. Okay, Azara, you're gonna be a little bit sick.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm gonna go outside, and then I'm good to go.
You gotta throw up, and then you're gonna take a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Woof.
I love how this was easily avoided, but like, you know, Adara gotta be Adara.
Look, I just wanted to make a joke about Jess's webcam being blurry, and now I'm committed.
Oh no.
All right, yeah, Adara just like walks outside, kind of, like discreetly pukes. She's been here before, and then is just like, "Let's go,
It is
whatever."
what it is. Before he just hands her a water flask.
Thanks.
Drink up and wash your mouth out.
Yeah.
All right, friends, what's the plan?
Guess we're
I
going
guess
into the
just
woods.
like march into the woods.
Yep.
Okay.
Where's Calypto when you need her?
Right.
Tree walking.
Are you walking?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have a horse.
Yeah, we don't have horses.
Warg's not big enough to ride yet.
Okay. So he did not run that far.
5 minutes.
The sun starts to set behind you as you get nearer and nearer to the forest. You approach the tree line, thick, heavy oaks whose leaves form a natural barrier between rich forest soil and the air above. Though the moon is bright, the forest prevents much of its light from entering. Doesn't
We're all
take
tieflings.
a what?
It's a good thing we're all tieflings.
Yeah.
We all have dark vision.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
It's not long before you find Caractacus's caravan.
Mm-hmm.
You see a crushed caravan. There is no horse. There is no body.
Oh. Does it
What there
still look like
are-
someone was crushed underneath the caravan?
I
That
mean,
was like
there's-
removed?
There's blood. There's also a lot of bugs and mice and
Oh,
forest
fun.
creatures around here.
Huh. Again, where's Calypto when you need her?
Right?
Can I figure out like with the way that the caravan has been smashed, can I figure out like what might have done it?
Sure. Yeah.
What would you like me to roll for that?
An investigation, or are you trying to figure out like if a creature did it, or like what it would take to knock over if it was like the wind?
What, I'm trying to figure out like what creature did it.
Okay, give me a survive check or investigation. Your call.
Okay, I did a survival, so 21.
Okay. So you can see tracks that are human foot sized, but they seem to be dragging. You, it looks like they were very strong humans. And as you're, what's everybody else doing?
So like there's a lot of forest creatures.
There's mice and like carrion beetles.
Do they seem like out of place or like an unusually a large amount of them?
You can give me a nature or a survive check. Okay. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of subs today. That's pleasant surprise. 10.
Okay. I mean, you see that the bugs are in rations. The mice are in like a tinker's toolkit. There's some, it's hard to tell exactly what's been going on, but you don't get much time to look when I know Adara has really high passive perception. So you would start to hear a groan and you hear something, or you hear something, you smell something that's really bad.
Oh no.
Joke's on you, Pack. My posture's already fine.
Mine was not.
No.
And out of the woods, you see 3 creatures.
Tieflings.
It's hard to make them out. Groaning, and they all move to punch you. One for each of you.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Like last time.
Yay! I'm gonna alert the team when I see them.
So, let's see. Euphoria, an 18 hits you, correct?
Yes,
or 17?
Does, unfortunately. Yes.
17?
Yes.
Okay. So, everybody gets the fun of, I'll just roll damage once. Everybody takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
Rude.
And then let's roll initiative.
Is initiative an ability check?
I guess it would be.
Hang on.
No.
DM said no, therefore no.
Initiative is not an ability today. It may be in the future, but
Works
it's
for
not
me.
today.
Aggregate 20.
Sweet.
Nice. I got a 14.
I got a 22.
Damn.
Okay. Euphoria, you're up first.
Oh, alright. So what do they look like?
They look like people. But
Cool.
kind of rotting people. They're dressed like bandits. One of them is dressed like a carriage driver.
Do they smell like poor people?
They smell like dead poor people.
Oh my god, no. Okay. Zombies, huh? It's not the first time.
No.
I figure that's what he was getting from his descriptions, but wow, he sure said a lot of words for something that could have just been zombie.
Right? Maybe he doesn't have any proficiency in religion.
Education.
Yeah. It's just like, these zombies' wallets are terrible.
Yeah, so, what did they hit us with?
They punched you.
Oh, they just walked up and punched us.
Yeah,
All
knuckles.
Right. Okay, cool.
Boom.
I'd like to position myself in such a way that I do not cause harm to my friends because I'm casting Thunder Wave on.
Do it.
I'd like to hit all 3 zombies if I can.
Oh yeah.
They need to give me a Constitution saving throw, please, while I roll my damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's not a lot. That's disappointing.
So one of them got an 11, one of them
Fail.
got a 12, and
Fail.
one of them got an 18.
That's a pass.
Okay.
So the 2 that fail will take... God, I'm so mad at this. It normally does better. The 2 that fail will take 6 damage,
Okay.
thunder damage, and then the 1 that passed will take 3 thunder damage. The 2 that took the full amount get pushed back 10 feet. The one that passed will still stay in somebody's business.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Idara.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And Adara, you are up.
All right. Have we specifically fought zombies before? I want to say no.
You have fought parts of zombies before.
That's
So your
true.
crawling hands.
There...
You fought crawling
Zombies,
claws.
the actual.
Well, weren't there
monster.
zombies in the basement with HF?
Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah.
We didn't,
Did we ever
we
kill
didn't
them?
fight
Yeah.
them. I don't think we fought them.
I don't
Alright,
think we fought them, but we know what they are.
so
Oh yeah, there were definitely zombies on hooks. You just left them there.
yeah, cool.
That's so
You tried to
wild that
talk
we-
to them, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ophelia tried to talk to them, and Idara was like, I don't think that's how undead work. Anyway, Idara's gonna take out her scimitar, and
Okay.
she's gonna hack at the nearest zombie. Preferably one of the ones, or I guess the one that didn't get knocked back, because
Okay.
that's the one that's still near us.
Yep.
So, swinging that. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Yay.
Yay.
All
They
right.
are not armored. They
I
are
need D6.
wearing clothing.
Fair. All right. Please take 13 points of magic silvered slashing damage.
I'll just tell you right now, they do not have like immunities like that.
Okay.
They do have some immunities.
Adara
but
just likes.
not-
When did you stop saying magic still with slashing terms?
You do have. You said
Let
13
her
points.
live.
Yeah. No, I play Pathfinder games during other times of the week where it's very important that you specify every time because everything has DR. So that's why
Oh,
I'm in
that's
the
fun.
habit of specifying every time. Anyway, I'm gonna bite him because I haven't tested zombies yet.
Oh no, this is gonna. They stink.
They do?
Stink. Biting them is not going to be better.
You're just drinking.
Yeah, that means I can't taste anything. That's a 16 to bite.
Yeah, you bite.
All right.
What a big old chomp out of that zomb.
That is 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so that would be.
Meatloaf.
The forbidden meatloaf.
Okay.
For those who are new here, Idara doesn't have tiefling magic. She has tiefling teeth. So that's why this is happening.
So that zomb falls to the ground,
All right.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you see it kind of go like it tries to get back up, and then just falls back.
Free
And
action.
its
Oh, sorry.
guts spill out.
Free action. I spit a lot.
Do it.
That's my turn.
All right. It is the zombie's turn. And how far did you push them, Euphoria?
10 feet. 10
10
feet
feet?
away. Yeah.
Okay. So they're going to run.
I didn't know zombies could. Was this
Well,
28
they can
days
walk
later?
20 feet, so they're going to trot briskly.
Power walk.
Yeah.
I'm going to say one up to Adara and one up to Euphoria, because you were the two that have hurt them.
Cool. That's fine.
And I think only Adara is going to get hurt. 'Cause that is 18 to hit Adara
You meet.
and 6 to hit
Yeah.
Euphoria.
That's a whiff.
So Adara, that is 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then it is Katori's turn.
All right. So, 2 zombies to go.
2 zombs.
And both of them have been hit with Thunderwave, so
Yep.
they're basically on the same health and everything. They're identical. Okay.
They're identical.
That makes my choice harder. I'll just shoot one of them, whatever. I mean, I guess I'll go for the one that's near Euphoria, just because Euphoria is a bit squishier than Adara. So it's my first turn, so I get my 2 attacks, so that's fun. Oh yeah, Hunter's Mark first, obviously.
Okay.
Oh, that is a 26?
Yeah, that hits.
So
Proud of you, cuz.
Zombies
Okay, so-
mincemeat now.
Yeah. D10 damage, D6 from Hunter's Mark, and D8 from... No, wait. D8 is a second attack, so I don't need that yet. Actually, I need to double check. I haven't... Because, last time we didn't play, but... Okay, yeah. I don't need a D8. So.
Ranger's too complicated.
So that is a 9 non-magical piercing...
That's fine. Just 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
What if they're immune?
The second one is 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Same
this one
sum.
does-
Oh, geez.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh! Thank
What
you
the
so
fuck?
much, Gallant Goblin. Jeez.
The actual...
Thank you.
Hi.
Damn.
Welcome to the stream.
Brief pause in the combat. Thank you, Gallant Goblin, for the 5 gifted subs. What?
What is going on in chat today?
It's
Usually
September.
like-
That's what's going on. It's the end of September. Subs are like 30% off or something. Get your
I
subs
forgot about
now.
that.
I remember how to Twitch. Anyway.
Okay, back to damage time.
Focus.
And then another 12 points of damage on the same zombie.
On the same zombie. Okay, so same thing happens. You thunk it with that arrow, and you see it trying to get up again, but that arrow just penetrated too deep, and it falls into a pile of squishiness. And Euphoria, it is your turn. There's one zomb left. The one next to you is a pile of entrails.
Cool. How badly damaged does the one remaining zombie look?
Not much.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna stab him with my rapier then.
Do it.
A 19 hit.
Yes.
9 piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that would be 10 because it's a +1 rapier. Sorry.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right. Adara,
All right.
there's a seriously injured zombie right next to you.
I'll walk over to
Stabbed
it.
by Euphoria.
I'm going to try to just see if I can hack it in half with my scimitar.
Do it.
Does a 12 hit?
Yep.
Cool. I'm rolling like butt.
Not as bad as they are on their con
Wow.
saves.
Cool. Take 9 damage from my scimitar.
16. So, you cut through that zombie, and then it straightens back up.
Can't have that. I'm gonna bite it.
Do it.
Nothing bad happened the last time. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Please take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. You bite that zombie and you feel it go limp. And then you feel it come back to life as I don't even want to call it ichor. I want to say like rot starts to rush through your teeth.
All right.
And this zombie
Adara's not good today.
Adara's having a bad day.
is your turn finished, Adara.
Yeah, free action spit a lot. And just fucking shit.
The zombie's gonna punch you in the face.
All right.
And that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yikes.
Add 5 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And it's Vittori's turn.
Heck.
Wait, did Euphoria? Oh, Euphoria did go.
I did go.
Okay, so time to do some. Like, I'm going to bonus action transfer the hunter's mark to the other zombie, and I'm gonna change to my my hand crossbow so I can do 2 attacks.
Okay.
Okay, so first one is a 15.
Yep.
Okay, and that's a D6, so 2D6. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
How's the zombie looking?
How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah. So just like, doing a shot the other zombie dead, like turned around, saw that like Idara was having a bad time and just like oh god, why would you do this, Idara? Just like shoots it. Just like that.
I don't get why this is a surprise to any of you.
I know, I've known you all my life, and yet I'm just like, this is a zombie, Adara. It's undead flesh, and yet you still do this.
Adara's like
Eating it.
Adara's like, teeth are cheap. It's fine.
It's true. As previously established on earlier episodes, she has multiple rows of teeth like a shark and probably sheds teeth about as often.
Hydrate check.
Oh, I don't have water. I cannot hydrate.
I ran through the pre-stream
Wow.
checklist twice.
Wow.
It has water on it.
It's fine.
So,
Shame.
Shame.
I finished drinking like a soda before the stream. I was like, I'm fine.
That's not water.
Yeah, that's not the hydrate check is for you to hydrate now.
All right, anyway.
So, Adara, as the zombie falls next to you, you can see that Vittori's arrow, or bolt, crossbow bolt,
Yeah, I always forget that too.
is stuck right through a pocket, like a breast pocket. And you see a shimmer of gold through the tear.
Yeah, I'll
Ooh.
pickpocket the zombie.
You see that gold is actually a golden wax seal in the shape of a heart on an envelope.
I'll take out the letter. Found a thing. I assume I'm in the clear to pop it open.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Good.
Unseal the letter.
You see it's not a letter, but an advertisement.
Hmm.
It says the Shandorel exhibit coming soon.
What date is on that letter?
There is no date.
Based on what we know about the manor, this feels like a lie or a threat.
Or both.
Or both.
Do
Does
you
it
think
look
it's
old?
It looks quite new.
Huh.
It's a little goopy from having like zombie guts on it, but it looks like new paper.
Do you
Huh.
think that like it's another situation with like Maggie and Eleanor
one.
and Fennel? Do you think that there's someone trying to run an exhibit in someone's like old mansion and that for like
I mean,
The
maybe
come visit our
for
haunted house.
spooks?
It is actually
Yeah.
haunted. Please help.
yeah, basically. Yeah, do you think it's like
People
that?
have gone in and haven't come out. That
That's a terrible business
What
model.
better? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't come out that anybody knows of. Maybe that's part of the advertising.
Wow, yeah, maybe. I mean, like, people
I mean,
have
like,
a
you can-
funeral, though.
I mean, you can. It's not like I haven't seen it before. Some people do really commit to the bit.
Looks at the zombies.
Yeah, this
Like-
is overkill.
Yeah.
Do we think that, like, the person had this letter on them before they died? Or is the zombie, like, part of the advertisement?
Part of the invitation.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
that's just wild.
Where's my investigation? That's a 15.
Okay. So you see this letter in each of their pockets.
Oh.
And you know that the carriage driver did not have this when he died.
Right, yeah. Wow, Webb is doing this.
Oh.
Very committed to the bit.
So
Probably another
zombies-
necromancer too, just saying.
Yeah. So the zombies are the advertisement.
a sidebar. The bartender told us that her cousin went missing a month ago. Were any of these other two unknown zombies, were any of them femme?
The other two, it's hard to tell. They're very decayed.
Okay.
Like over
Like
a month.
older than a month?
Older than a month.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that gives us a little bit of hope, I guess.
I mean, the carriage. I guess the carriage driver was already dead, so they were like reusing a body that already wasn't in use.
Reduce,
so maybe
reuse, recycle.
Reduce, reuse, revivify.
Yes. So like, maybe they don't do that to people that haven't died by other causes, but also they just attacked us with zombies. So
Yeah.
like,
I appreciate your commitment to optimism, but don't think it's likely that Rowan's alive.
Alright. Let's just get this over with. And we'll come back and do something about the carriage driver.
Yeah, go make sure Crouton's not nibbling on any of the zombies, and then we keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Crouton takes after their owner.
Puppies are gonna chew.
So you can easily follow the tracks of the zombies where they've come from. And past the overgrowth, because it gets very deep into the forest, you see the proud manor of Chanderelle, a stone structure boasting 2 floors, a large marble door, and several thin windows lining the sides. Moss and vines inch up the weathered walls of this place, waging a long-fought war with the stubborn stone.
Well, that's a beautiful house.
Yeah.
Shame it's probably full of zombies, I guess.
Yeah. Shame it's haunted. Cox crossbow. Man is haunted.
Front door? Do we want to do a loop around it and see if there's anything obviously wrong on the back, like the time we found a cellar full of zombies on meat hooks?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
No harm in being thorough.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the music box is just like lying outside still, and we can just leave.
It's just in the backyard.
Okay. So, let me see. Going around the back, you find yourself in the courtyard. You see marble busts of elves with solemn faces sitting among well-kept greenery. And we can even have a map for this.
Ooh.
This is the map that is weirdly labeled family bedrooms, but it is not a family bedroom.
It's a family bedroom for all the zombies.
So the one that's just like a house layout, right?
Not that one, the other one.
Oh, the other one. Wait. This one?
Let me see.
The one that's like a couple
Yep,
dots?
that's the one.
Okay.
So
Unclear if we're supposed to know the labels yet, so I guess just,
you are supposed to know the labels.
Okay,
you can
good.
read them. So they are each labeled with those names. The other two you can't see. The busts of Pinterest and Giltrid have their mouths hacked off.
Yay!
That's
And-
macabre.
Mm-hmm.
The ears on Silpeter's bust have been broken off.
Are they the only defaced ones?
Yes. Oh, the other things are plants. That was my bad.
Oh, okay.
So there's 3 busts
There are 3 busts and plants.
and 3 planters.
3 plants.
Yep.
Okay. Does anything look odd about the planters then?
You can give me a nature check.
Cool, I will do that. That's a 10.
Seems like flowers.
Cool.
Seems well tended greenery.
Well, someone's obviously living in the manor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lawn here. It's well tended greenery.
I'm assuming that on the statues, other than the missing mouths and ears, they're like fairly well kempt.
Yep.
Does the plaques say anything about how they died or anything like that? Or is it just their name?
It's just their names.
What are the... I guess the map would have all the exits and entrances, so ignore me. I'm not sure this place has much for us.
Yeah. I have a feeling that someone did this specifically because they had opinions about these people.
Very strong opinion.
Very strong opinions, and that we're not really going to be able to piece them together without more information, other than the fact that the opinions were likely negative.
Yeah. So, the front door.
Yeah.
Walking around, you also, passing the courtyard, you pass a small chapel.
There's always a fucking chapel.
Always.
It's a big manor. Then you can put on the other map.
All right. Map 1. There we go.
So the chapel is the one that looks like this.
Ah, okay.
Ah, right, yeah.
So you're at the back.
And we didn't see any other doors in, it looks like, right? It's just the front doors?
Just the front doors.
Cool.
You will be approaching a door past the chapel, though. That door on the left. I just assumed you went around the right.
Yeah, I mean, personal opinion, if we're entering a building discreetly, it's always best to not use the front door.
Right, yeah. Though you never know with this place, because maybe all entrances are filled with zombies and they don't really make a difference.
Yup.
So is the chapel, did you say the chapel is attached or detached from the manor?
It's detached and it's roofless.
It's such a strange... I mean, I guess maybe this religion or whatever, that
can we
makes sense
see
with that religion, but
who's the chapel to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me a religion or history check. If you go inside the chapel.
Poke my head in. I mean, we need to establish that it's a chapel, so...
Yeah. Okay, so you
Yeah.
see an onyx statue of an elven goddess kneeling over a bowl of full, clean water. She's holding a lump of gold fashioned in the shape of a heart, and there are fresh rose petals scattered at her feet.
I got a 21.
Damn!
Either they're the same.
So you know this is Hinali Selenial, the elven goddess of beauty and love. And there's a placard on the wall that says, "In pursuit of beauty."
That's ominous.
With 21, you know that golden heart is the symbol of Hinali Selenial.
Personally, I wouldn't consider...
I learned from the D&D website. I'm butchering that pronunciation.
Oh.
It's Hanali Selenial.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, personally, I wouldn't consider zombies particularly beautiful.
She's the patron of love, beauty, and the arts. And
Huh.
This is, yeah.
And her main thing is the preservation of life. Life domain clerics serve her.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Oh.
doesn't feel like zombies.
Well, I mean, if you want to argue from a necromantic standpoint, they're just stopping at preservation of life.
Yeah.
So, like, reanimation falls into that category.
So I'm curious, is this chapel well maintained?
Yes.
Interesting. So
And with-
whoever has taken up residence here also believes in these values.
And with Adara's 21, she would know that the clerics of Hanali pray whenever the moon is highest in the sky, as that is deemed the most romantic time. So that's why there's...
Have we noticed
Open
what
to
the
the
moon's
moonlight.
been?
Oh.
Yeah. How late is it? When's the moon?
I mean, you saw the bright moon kind of rising as you were getting attacked by zombies, but it's also very foresty. So this is the first time you've really seen the moon. And it does shine on that water.
Moon's haunted.
We need to, I guess, get in the house ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just try the door that's right by the chapel.
Sure. Can I pop the lock on it?
Yeah.
It's not locked, actually. This is the kitchen.
Surprise, surprise. Then we just be going in. Ooh. 3 little thieves in the night.
This is full of unwashed pots, cauldrons, and cookware. In the window is a small ribbon plant. And by the doorway is a large suspended gong. There's a placard by the unwashed dishes that reads, "Dead elves do no chores."
Oh, wow.
And there's a smaller placard in front of the plant that says, "To Pinterest from Krakian."
Was that one of the names? Wait,
Yeah,
that was the
wait.
guy.
Yeah, so Pinterest married Krakian, and it was a big hullabaloo. It was frowned upon, which is why Sword Star's family didn't talk to this family, even though they were related.
Do you think this whole house is gonna be like this? Idara
I
says,
think
gesturing
so.
to like the placard.
I
Probably.
mean, like, if you're going to have unwashed dishes here with like a plaque next to it, I don't think they're just here because no one's gotten around to doing them yet.
Yeah, I think the whole house is gonna be like this.
Oh boy.
Looking at those dishes, you notice that even though they're covered in like food, there's no pests or bugs. It's a marked difference to Caractacus's caravan. Like, there's no sign of rot or decay here.
This is some oogie boogie shit.
Yeah, is this some magic fuckery that you'd know about?
Roll for magic fuckery.
Yeah, I can try to look into it. Well, we don't really have 10 minutes. Can I just do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Or I can spend a spell slot on Identify. Oh, I rolled a 19 for Arcana.
Nice.
There's definitely some magic fuckery going on.
Okay.
That does track.
There's magic
I think
fuckery.
Vittori would use her once per long rest detect magic on this room. Or like generally the 30 feet, because like if there's magic fuckery, she wants to know where exactly the magic fuckery is.
How long does detect magic last?
That's a good question.
Because if you can just like have it up while we run through the house, that might be useful.
That's true. 10 minutes. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Everything around you lights up.
Oh, including Euphoria. Hi.
I mean, you've
with detect magic, you sense
Euphoria's ocarina lights up, and your +1 weapons light up. But every the house, the plants, the pots and pans, even the air seems to be kind of quivering.
Yikes. Can I tell what school of magic all of this is?
You can do that with detect magic, right?
Yeah, it says, you learn school of magic, if any.
Let's see, that would be either restoration or abjuration. Thinking abjuration.
So it's some kind of protective or restorative magic.
Abjuration. I just remembered how magic works in 5e.
Okay, abjuration, shit. Yeah, okay. So yeah, abjuration is the protective kind of magic. So it is some kind of preservation spell, I'm guessing? Over the whole manor.
That makes sense, but also creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
You can give me a nature check on that plant if you want.
Sure. 15.
So you can see that this plant is very well maintained, but also it should be much larger than it is if it really is from Krakian to Pinterest.
So it's a preservation spell that also means that time doesn't move forward. I'm guessing from that. What's some kind of stasis? Is the word that I'm looking for?
That's weird.
So everything here is as it was back then. However, there are plaques here. Actually, do the plaques have any magic around them?
No.
Interesting. So
The plaques seem... the plaques are non-magical.
Wow. Pieces are starting to fall into place, but I feel like we're missing some very crucial ones as to why this place is under a spell like that, and why someone else has gone in afterwards to put in plaques.
Yeah, I think we need to move efficiently through the area until we find the person, because it seems like there should be a person.
I mean, I could always shout in Elvish.
Maybe that'll work.
It's a big house. We might move more into the main area.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Are you going to do exactly that?
We carry on into the next room. What's that like?
This is a dining room. You see that big thing there is a long rectangular table. It is decked out and set for dinner. On the table, you see whole stuffed birds, racks of ribs, and charcuterie boards with very, very fancy cheeses.
Flash back to the discourse weeks ago.
I know.
Oh my God. Millennial Lunchables, you mean?
Charcuterie boards.
Oh no!
There is a placard on the table. This one that you can read from each corner of it that says Last Supper.
Man, I'm glad that Jesus means nothing in this context. And I'm guessing it's all got the same kind of magic on it.
Are there any portraits up on the walls in this dining room?
Or place settings?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. There's portraits of hunting, those I almost said Jack Russell Terriers. It's not them. Afghan hounds.
Oh,
And
but
puppies.
there's no like family portraits or anything
No.
like that in here.
There's
Okay.
very fancy shishi art. There's like a horn of plenty kind
Of
of
course there is.
painted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there like name tags at the table, like at a wedding reception? And there's like assigned seating?
There are no assigned seats at this table.
Well, it would have been so convenient if the person that put the plaques have also labeled each of the chairs.
Feels like an oversight in the museum.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next room?
Yeah.
You're not gonna eat anything?
No!
It's museum display food.
All shellacked and stuff. Nobody wants that.
It's been here for a very dubious amount of time.
It does
When in
not
doubt,
appear
throw
to
it
be
out.
shellacked.
Hey,
looks
Jess,
fresh
remember
and
how
enticing.
one time we were in a one-shot together and your character ate food and it turned out it was like rotten and shit? Remember that, Jess? I
do
don't think
remember
I
that.
trust any food in any adventure anymore.
Remember how my character was the only one who ate the food?
Oh no. The fastest way to make the Threeflings distrust anything is to describe it as appealing.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, is it though? Is it really?
Who wants us to think it's appealing and where are they?
Run insight on the food.
Right.
So heading through that door, you find yourself in the grand foyer. There's high ceilings and elaborate doors. At the center of the back wall is that portrait you were looking for before. A
Yay.
giant portrait of a wealthy elven man.
Just one, huh?
And this
Caractacus, is that you?
this one has a plaque as well, but it looks different. This is like the kind of engraved brass plaque you see on old paintings. This one says Lord Silpeter Chandarel.
So I'm guessing that this actually, if my detect magic is still up, would this plaque be covered in magic?
Yes.
Okay, so this is like, I assume part of the mansion before it got turned into a museum.
Yeah, it's like a painting, what's the word I want? Like title, as opposed to a museum installation separate thing.
Just had to be sure.
So, Silpeter was the bust outside whose ears got broken off.
Mm.
How are the ears on this painting looking?
Looks fine. It's not defaced or anything. You can roll me a history check if you want.
Went well last time, I'll try.
I mean, anybody can.
Nat 20! 22! I'm actually really smart, you guys.
So you suddenly
the brain
remember, now that you can see his ears and see him in color, that Lord Silpeter was the last head of the house before this family disappeared.
Dara, how the fuck did you know that?
Look, I often eavesdrop on people because I want to know if they're talking shit, and sometimes I learn something unrelated. So...
And then your brain just retains that information for no reason, and you're like, why are you wasting this valuable brain space?
Yeah, it's that and song lyrics.
This is why she's good at trivia. This is why we take her out to trivia night.
Alright.
So then who was Kraken then? Was that like Princess's paramour? That's kind of spicy.
So wait.
Kraken was a sword star. So
Was a
related
sword
to the
star.
guy who hired you.
Oh, okay, that's
You
right.
were hired
so
by
they're cousins, basically.
Caractacus
or
sword
whatever.
star.
Got it. Sorry. I got confused.
It's okay. It's two noble elf families.
But one of them is inferior. Okay. So I'll relay this to the group, but also like knowing that, is there anything about this painting that like otherwise seems off?
Yeah, like, are the eye holes gone and the actual eyes are following us around?
Right? Or just like, you know, has he been painted with like a like noose around his neck, but like it's not tight, so it kind of looks like it's a necklace until you get too close, and then you're like, oh.
Give me a perception check.
Sure. Also, how long am I exhausted for? Because I just realized I forgot to be rolling with
literally
disadvantage.
also just remembered that.
I just assumed you were adhering to the rules.
Womp.
Not on the nat 20. I can roll again.
You know what?
No,
I would
thought
say that
did.
drinking that water helped you. So
Okay.
you're fine.
We did also have to make the trek out here, so like some time has passed. We had a whole
Some
fight.
time has passed. You
All
had a
right.
fight. You're
I'm
fine.
sorry. I'm a dirty cheater. Anyway, on the perception, I got 21, but I was following the rules.
So as you're looking at this, actually, everybody roll me a perception check, please.
Uh-oh.
That makes me worry.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got a brain cell?
Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also the like little things there. Those are stairways that go up to the second floor.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 10, so clearly I don't have the brain cell.
I got a 16.
Okay. So, Victoria, you feel something like odd about this painting, but you can't quite place it.
Okay,
Um,
that's fun.
Euphoria and
Mhm.
Adara, as you're looking around this room, at first you feel like you're being watched, and then you definitely see the painting's eyes move.
I was joking about
You called
that.
it! All right. I mean, that's how
Why
we've
do I
made
always call these things?
that's how we've made all of our predictions so far, is by jokingly saying it out loud, and then it turns out to be true, and we're like, no!
No.
All right. I'm gonna stare down the painting.
Let's go
Yeah,
get into a
Euphoria-
staring competition with the painting.
in Elvish, Euphoria's gonna go, greetings and salutations. You want to come out here and join us?
Nothing happens.
Rude.
I'm gonna
It's a shy painting.
keep making eye contact with the painting for as long as we're staying in
is
this room.
painting actually shy? Our
Plot
friend
twist.
shy.
Our friend Shy, a different threefling, here in the painting.
Wow.
Can't be.
No, but that's what Adara is doing for the rest of the time that we're in this room, is just maintaining eye contact with the painting. She needs it to know
beautiful.
that she knows.
Can I try moving the painting at all? I just want to see if it might
Please
come off
do.
the wall.
Okay. Yeah.
With a mage hand, though, I'm not actually touching it.
Good, I'm so
Aw.
glad you have mage hand.
This
Me
is-
too.
This is heavier than 10 pounds.
Yeah, I just wanted to
It
see if
does.
I could, like, just push it.
Okay.
Like,
So-
just a little bit to see if it has wiggle or if it's, like, firmly bolted to the wall.
It is not firmly bolted to the wall. As you push it, 4 crawling claws emerge from either side of the painting.
That's
Oh, it's your
fucked up.
favorite, Jess.
I know!
Oh.
They don't immediately run for your face, though.
Oh,
You
yay.
see them sort of skittering towards the front door.
Huh.
Yeah,
Will you stop them, or will you let them do what they're going to do?
I'm kind of intrigued. I'm just because
Yeah,
they
same.
didn't immediately go for me, so I want to see what they do with the front door.
Victoria has her crossbow trained on one of them just in case, but she's not going to attack or anything yet.
Oh yeah, I'll prep shatter.
Okay.
I'll just follow them.
So you're no longer in a staring contest with the painting.
Yeah, I just do the like at the painting and then head over to the. I'm just like, where are these fuckers going?
They skitter, and then you see that there is a bell pull, like for servants, next to the front door. And hopping on top of each other,
Well, that's
the
adorable.
claws pull the bell, and you hear a loud ringing sound.
That's less pleasant than the hands just doing that, but
I
maybe
mean,
we should have stopped them. Maybe we should have checked that.
I feel like
It's fine. It's
you know, we
Dion's
wanted to
family.
find who was in charge, so this is fine.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Emerging from the room to the right of you, you hear a very familiar groaning sound.
Oh,
And
Christ.
3 zombies dressed as in servants' garb walk out, and we get to roll initiative.
Yay.
Yeah.
19.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I have advantage on these, and I got a 9.
Whoa.
Are we sure that Adara is sober now? Are we
She's working
sure?
on it.
Effing chat.
Y'all were really close together, except for Adara.
It's honestly it's such a joy to go F and chat on like a stream that you're on, and then also do it in chat. Like it's.
It's extra satisfying when it's your
Yeah.
own, like,
I said
failing.
4 zombies, right?
You said 3.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
said
you
3.
said 3.
Okay.
Four hands.
4
and
hands,
4
3
hands,
zombies.
3 zombies. That's what I thought. Okay. So, it is the Crawling Claw's turn. Having served their task, and what does it say? Welcome to the chat room now. That's so funny.
Yeah, I guess Twitch did a little hiccup or something that made us. I don't know. Because I had the same thing happen too. I was like, oh no, is my internet bad?
Welcome to the chat room.
Well, the good news is I'm fine, and I'm the one with the tech.
Cool.
Yay!
So, all of these Crawling Claws are going to come down from the bell pull, and they are going to continue. Actually, no, I will say one is going to stay and hang on that bell to ring it
Aw.
again.
It's so cute, but it's bringing more zombies. So like,
The others are going to skitter scatter and run for. So how fast can they run? Not very fast. They're gonna try and climb up Vittori's legs.
wow, that's so kind.
So Vittori, I don't think they hit you.
What did they roll?
Does a 15 hit you?
That is my AC.
Okay, so one of them hits you and it's gonna claw at you. For 3 slashing damage.
Yay!
And the other 2 are just kind of hanging on your pants.
Yay!
And then it's your
That's fun.
turn.
Yay! And it's a shame that it'll be complete overkill to do Hellish Rebuke on them, or else I would have done it already.
I mean, you absolutely could if you want to take out 3 crawling claws in one shot.
I mean, if you'd let me have the Hellish Rebuke hit all 3 of them.
Oh, only one of them damaged you.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah. See, complete overkill. And now this is where I'm really glad that Victoria has crossbow expert, because kids, do not try and shoot things that are on your own damn leg.
Ooh.
It won't go well. But Victoria is a trained expert in this.
Please don't roll in that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
God.
those sound like some famous last words.
The first attack is, oh god, maths, 23?
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so moving the hunter's mark over, so...
They have 2 hit points.
Okay, fine.
Vittori wasn't here for that fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll roll damage once. Yeah, that is an 8.
Okay.
8 damage, and they just like splattered my pants, I guess. And the second attack was I got a +7, so that's an 18.
Yeah, you going for another one on your leg?
Yeah, I'm assuming that also just insta dies. Because
Yeah,
she
it
can't
does.
physically roll below a 3 on damage.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
No, because that is all I can do in my turn.
Okay. Then it is the zombies' turn. And they see somebody who has mage hand out. Somebody with some dealing with crawling claws and someone else. So I'm going to say there's 2 for Euphoria and 1 for Adara.
Joy.
All right.
That's a nat 20 on Adara.
I feel bullied. That's fine. I am going to parry though.
Okay, so that's 9 damage to Adara.
That's the crit?
Yeah.
Heck
You
yeah.
don't do much damage.
I take 1. Wait, is it plus my con? Dex.
And for Euphoria, one
I
of them
heal for 2. I do not actually heal, but I take no damage.
Heal. One of them hits you for sure, and the other one, I think, does not. 15?
That does not hit me.
Okay, so one of them swings and misses, and the other one clocks you right in the face for 6 bludgeoning damage.
That's my moneymaker.
You want to hellish rebuke it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Because I hardly ever remember to do that. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for roll 20.
That's okay.
Really? 3 fire damage.
Okay.
Did you like roll all like ones and shit?
I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 2.
Oof.
Okay. Euphoria, you get your turn though.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just casting Shatter on the zombie that just punched me because I'm real pissed.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, and I will
Okay.
roll the damage.
Shatter targets like multiple, right? It's 2 zombies.
Yeah,
right?
so each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point, so I'm just doing it on the zombie.
Okay. So with 10-foot radius?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll say you can even get the one that's on Adara. Oh my
Cast
god,
it.
I rolled 2 nat 20.
Oh my god.
Shut up!
Bullying!
But the other one rolled a
Throw
7.
that dice out! Okay, so that
Welcome
one
to
takes...
Just Bullies Us Hour.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
I can't believe that!
So the one that failed takes 10 thunder damage,
Okay.
and then the other 2 take half.
Casting Shatter in the middle of a museum is a really bold move.
It is, because everything else is now destroyed. Anything inorganic like stone, crystal, or metal has basically disadvantage on their saving throws, so I've just wrecked this house.
You wrecked the entry hall.
Don't have your zombies punch Euphoria in the face.
Oh no!
This has been
It's
your
bad when you
PSA.
see the fucking author of the adventure go, oh no!
Oh, Euphoria beefed it.
Adara, you're up.
All right. So a zombie hit me. So I'm gonna hit it back.
Pause! The pause there.
I was considering.
So a zombie hit me.
That is a 14 to hit.
Yes, that indeed hits.
Cool. Please take 9 points of magic silver slashing damage. Just in case you needed a reminder.
Okay, yeah, the zombie's still there. You're good.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action Hungry Jaw. And I'm gonna bite the zombie.
God, fucking Idara bit a zombie. Found out that it was gross.
Does it
And
again
now
to
she's
make sure.
hungry.
She did it with a hangover.
Yeah. All right. So that is a 13 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Cool. Then it will take 6 points of piercing damage, and I will gain temp equal to my con modifier.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know, for now.
Zombie's kind of on the struggle bus. Does not seem happy, but he's still there, hanging on. For those crawling claws, you see it trying to pull on the cord again, but without the weight of its buddies, it's kind of just hanging
Ha.
on that cord,
Just hang in there.
just hanging out.
Oh no.
The other one is going to skitter up Vittori and try and slap you in the face,
Huh.
and it will succeed at that.
Wow. It's just fucking slapstick comedy at this point.
That's a 19.
Wow.
This is very Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
So that's a 4 bludgeoning damage to your face.
Uh,
Ah. And then it's your turn. You have a zombie that's now kind of like a crawling claw, just kind of hanging out on your shoulder, having slapped you.
Do I have to shoot at my own dang
Now hold the
face?
crossbow
No,
like
it's
behind
kinda-
you, and then aim at the neck, past the neck.
Yeah, it slapped you and then kind of just like went on your shoulder.
Okay, that's a Alright, I guess time for Vittori to
Time to
shoot
do
her
trick
own
shots.
shoulder.
I mean, you could knock it off of you and then shoot it on the ground,
Yeah.
but I don't want to tell you how to live your best life.
Idara sees
Did you think Vittori would do that? No.
Idara sees
I couldn't-
Vittori aiming a crossbow at her face and just goes, punching them works.
I rolled an 11. Does that hit?
No.
No.
You
Ugh.
You missed.
Punch it.
And
You're
a
too
fight,
scared
and a
to shoot
miss,
yourself
and
in
a
the
fight
face.
Again, and I had a popsicle, passed out in the snow. Had a dream, fine, missed. Beautiful.
You gonna shoot it again?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Because she didn't learn her lesson.
That one's a 15.
Yeah, you got it.
Yay. And again, I assume that I just auto kill it because it has so many
Yes.
low HP.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, good. I am so glad I bought the hand crossbow. It's just like... It's really like tiding me over until 5th level where I get extra attack.
5th level, I'm so ready. Anyway.
It's the zombie's turn now. So, let's make it one for each of you again. That sounds fun.
Yay!
No bully.
I'm not bullying. You each have a color. You have colors.
It's not bullying if it's the whole party.
Okay. So, I had decided that Euphoria was the buy dice. So Euphoria, you get hit,
Yeah.
but nobody else does.
Okay. Okay. This is
So-
homophobic.
This is biphobic, honestly.
Biphobic.
Oh my god.
The lesbian dice was not hit.
My visibility day was just like the other day, and this happened.
I
Yeah,
know, and I
this
keep
is-
rolling
yeah.
crits with my buy dice
Oh my
because
God.
it loves me.
Oh man! All right,
this
how
happens.
much damage?
You take 2 bludgeoning damage. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay. That's okay. I can
And the other
do
2,
that.
you have zombies that come swing at your face and miss. Euphoria, it's your turn.
Fun.
Yeah, cool. Idara, how are you looking?
Technically a little healthier than when we walked in here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab the zombie in front of me with my rapier.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you hit that
Oh,
zombie.
yeah.
Takes 7 piercing damage.
Okay. It looks like it's not very like it's seen better days, but it's
Good.
not dead yet.
Good. All right. I give a bardic inspiration to Vittori.
Nadara, it's your turn.
I attack the zombie again.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Aggregate 20.
Yeah, you hit that Zamb.
All right. 11 points of slashing.
Okay.
Is it magical?
It is. Thank you for asking.
Silvered.
It is. Thank you for asking.
You chop that zombie down,
Great.
and it does not get back up.
Good. Okay.
Yay.
Which of the other 2 zombies looks worse?
The one by Euphoria.
All right. Right, because
The one
Vittori's
that
been...
Euphoria hellishly rebuked.
Right, because Vittori's still being mobbed by a bunch of
I
hands.
just killed the last hand that was on me, but there is a 4th hand on that bell,
bell.
and I am watching it.
Yeah.
Ready to pin it to the wall.
All right, I'll leave that hand and move over to the zombie by Euphoria.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bite it.
Yay.
Your peer pressure doesn't work on me. That is a 12 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Keep rolling like butt unless it's history checks. That is 9 piercing.
Okay. Yeah, you chop through that one too, and
Yeah.
it stays down.
Yeah.
Yay!
All
I
right.
got out all my good rolls.
Good. All right, that's my turn.
It is the Curling Claw's turn, and it tries to pull on that bell. Kind of figures at this point that it can't, and it drops to the ground and skitters underneath the broken shards of a vase. It is Vittori's turn.
See, like, there's only one zombie left, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I can leave that to the others unless the zombie comes to me, in which case I'll hellish rebuke, but I'm keeping an eye on that crawly crawl.
So you're
I'm just
holding your
gonna
action?
Yeah, I'm gonna... God, I so wish that, like, martial arts for, like, anyone other than a monk was, like, functional, or else I'd, like, be like, oh, step on the vase pieces to crush it, but no.
I mean,
I don't trust
You
like
could
that.
do that as just an unarmed attack.
Yeah, but I don't trust like that. I have a +0 to strength.
that means your odds are 50-50.
Yeah, and I don't trust like that. Would there be a way for me to attack from here? Like, could I just, like, shoot the pieces
Yeah.
and, like, have that work?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. 18.
Yeah, you got it.
Heck yeah. Pew pew.
That's a dead crawling claw and further shattered pottery.
Yeah. I'm gonna transfer my hunter's mark to the zombie, just in case. And that'll be my turn.
It's gonna make one more attack on Euphoria. I don't think it makes it. 15 does not attack you.
No, it does not.
So it again misses and just kind of goes.
Getting a little slow there, bud.
It's your turn now.
I stab it again. 24.
Yeah, you hit.
11 piercing damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
Nice.
Mess it up.
Thanks.
All right. Adara, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna hack at the zombie.
Do it.
19.
Yeah, you got it.
That is 12 points of slashing.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it almost made it, but it stays down.
Yay!
How do you take out that last Zam?
Euphoria like stabs it with her rapier through the front, and then you just see Idara's like scimitar like poke back out the same hole from the other side, and then she just like rips it up.
That's teamwork, baby.
Yeah.
Synergy.
And apart from the painting that's still watching you, the room is now quiet.
And destroyed.
Yay.
The door to the right is opened. The zombies left it open.
Oh, that's nice of them.
How convenient.
All right. Idara's just gonna walk over to the painting and be like, I'm gonna move this.
All right, you have fun.
Yeah. Vittoria's got a crossbow ready, just in case.
You gonna move the painting again?
Yeah, I think so. I'm like, can I like listen at the painting for any like sounds of skittering?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Sure. There we go. 23.
Yeah, you feel that you can sense that there's kind of a hollow behind the wall. Not big enough for a person, but big enough for a hand or two.
Or
All right. Yeah, fuck this painting. I'm gonna take it off the wall.
You take it off the wall and you see a hole where it looks like the crawling claws emerged from.
Is there anything more in there?
Nope.
We still feel like we're being watched.
Check the back of the painting. Is there just like a tiny person on the other side? Like,
Nope.
okay.
That's fun.
Leave it kind of leaned up against the wall.
On to the next room.
I guess. Like, we've already trashed the banner now. Yeah, if there's
You
nothing
going
else.
upstairs or going to the next room? To the right.
The room where the zombies came out.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, I at least want to, like, look at that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, do the first floor and then go up, I presume.
Okay. So this is a tastefully arranged living room, but all of the furniture is barred off by metal, like as if it's on display. There's a couch.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course it
There's-
is.
There's bookshelves. There's a small writing desk, and that has a little handbell on top of it.
Is there any, like...
I don't trust any bells or anything in this
Right?
matter anymore.
But also, is there any, like, written upon paper on the desk?
No.
How clean is it in here?
Very.
Okay, so there's like no
I'm
dust on anything.
I'm assuming there's like plaques and stuff everywhere like the other rooms.
Not in here. This looks like
Huh.
a carefully preserved living room. Like when you go to, I almost said the Smithsonian, but you're in Australia. But like when you go to like a historical house kind of thing, and they're like,
Right.
and this, or like Mozart's house or something, and they're like, this is how he had his living room set up. Like it's full of furniture you're not allowed to sit on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, you know, like pianos you're not allowed to play.
Are there any portraits in this room too, or no? It's just like furniture and stuff.
It's furniture and books.
Can I take a look at the book titles?
Ooh.
Yes. Gonna touch any books?
No, I'm not going to touch any book.
What?
What?
Why would you not touch something that, like, the DM specifically
Yeah.
said, are you touching it? Because
Yeah,
that always
no.
leads to good things.
Right? Nothing has made me question my life more than when Jess asked me if I was moving the painting for sure.
Or it's the way that Jess like leans in and asks if you're gonna touch something, and she does like a head tilt.
Leon is going, yes, do it with a bit.
Do it for
So-
the line.
You see a lot of songbooks and history books.
So looking at the shelves then, is there one that's like frequently taken out more than the others?
Mm-mm.
So no scuff marks on the shelves. Okay. I don't think there's really anything of interest in here. There might be more creepy crawly hands in here.
I feel like Leon's like, please interact with my stuff so you get, like, attacked. So I'm too cautious.
It's not gonna happen. We've been burned too many times.
Yeah, once bitten, twice shy.
Not me. All right.
Upstairs now.
Do we?
There is that room off to the side.
There's one more
Yeah,
room
let's-
behind you.
I'll
Oh,
like
okay.
poke my head in that room and just like look at it from the doorway.
It's an armory.
Oh, that's fun.
You see lining the walls of this small room are plates of armor and weapons. A lot of them are in glass cases, the weaponry.
I'm intrigued, but we're
Player in
focusing.
me is like, ah.
Yeah, player in me is absolutely like, I
Yeah.
want the things, but like,
There is also a plaque on one of the weapons as well.
what does the plaque say?
You going in the room to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. I
I will
got
do it for the
heat.
bit, Leon.
Euphoria's got heat metal on standby.
So you see like armor standees, and in glass cases you see glimmering plate armor,
Playing an adventure as a bit.
glimmering boots, and the one with the plaque on it is a glittering dagger. And the plaque on it says Silpeter's gift to his granddaughter Gilfrid on her 101st birthday, unused.
Unused.
Elf dagger never used.
Oh no. Interesting. For giggles and to hurt me. Vittori, is anything in here magic?
God, I think I can spend a spell slot to cast detect magic.
Is it not
So
still
I'm
up?
gonna.
I mean, I will tell you that everything's gonna light up. Because you already knew from detect magic before, the whole house is under an enchantment.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
specifically
but
the
Jess, that's
but you can
really
tell.
sus. That's extremely sus of you.
But also you
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
have to
cast
use it.
detect-
You shouldn't have to use a spell slot. It hasn't been 10 minutes. Like
Has it been 10 minutes?
I mean, I guess DM, but like we've walked
Yeah.
through one room and had a fight.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been 10 minutes. You're fine.
Okay, so
You've been
it's still
going through
up.
this pretty fast.
Okay. So there's still like magic over everything, like nothing is out of the ordinary, nothing's secretly a monster, Jess?
So there's magic over everything. The things in glass cases seem to have a different type of magic on them.
Which is?
Glitter.
The School of
They
Glitter.
seem
only
to be
magic you need.
innately magical items. They seem to have been made with magic.
I want them. Okay.
Oh god, this room is so suspicious.
You can try and get through the locks.
We shouldn't loot the museum until we know who's in charge. And then we
Yeah.
decide if we like them or not.
That's
Plus,
how
we
this
don't-
works.
Before he goes, and we don't know if any of these suits of armor have been enchanted either. I really don't want to fight a suit of armor.
Yeah, same.
All right. We're putting a pin in this because
Not
we're-
literally.
Not literally, but we're putting a pin in this room because we're responsible, practiced adventurers, and we want it, but we gotta focus.
Okay.
Yeah,
You leave the armory.
For now.
for now. Jesse almost sounded disappointed.
There's good shit in there. I just want the best for you.
All right.
Roll insight on Jesse. No.
Some lies detected.
Press X to doubt.
What happens when we go upstairs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go upstairs.
Okay, so you find yourself in that room that's right in the middle. And it is a study. There are bookshelves kind of haphazardly stacked with books and scrolls. There's a large round table in the middle of the room, and there are books just like scattered all over it. There's also a few small tables that have open books lying on top of them. Significantly is a leather-bound spell book lying flat on the table and open.
I'm gonna peep
There
at the-
is also a
oh,
placard here.
What does it say?
On the table with the scrolls is a placard reading the word hubris.
Huh.
Rude?
What's in that leather-bound book?
It reads the words on the open page: through clash and conflict past our death knell, preserve what matters most to House Shandorel.
Huh. So I'm assuming whatever in this spell book is like caused this spell that's over the whole house.
Does it seem to be magical?
It is a spell book, so yes.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter. I don't know how these things work. Okay.
Are there any other things in this room?
There's shelves and books and scrolls.
Is there a door leading out?
Oh, and the nope, that's in the books, not the one that's open. Just kidding.
Well, if you look at the map, there's like hallways leading out either
Yeah.
way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So
Now we have to make the decision of which side to go with.
evens or odds?
Evens.
All right. Evens is left.
Left.
Odds, we're going right.
Okay. So going right, we will take a quick break. And we are going to rehydrate. I suggest all of you hydrate, and we will be back in 5 minutes. So don't run away. We love you.
Woo.
See you all soon. We're back.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. We are the Threeflings, and I am Jess. We are. I'm your
Are we
DM.
introing ourselves again?
We're not. I just finally got
We're the
water.
only
It's so hot in here.
show on Twitch with Threeflings.
We're playing Permanent Collection by Leon Barrelero, and we are upstairs. So you all went to the right. And as you can see, there is a door on your left, and a little bit further down, a door on your right.
Woo. We have options.
So we're just looking for whoever's in charge or something here.
You're looking for a music box.
That's true. We're looking for a music
yeah,
box.
we are.
Yeah, maybe we should have checked that desk.
Maybe.
We'll circle back to it.
If we search a whole upper level and we don't find anything, we'll go back downstairs.
All right, so we have no rhyme or reason for what we're doing. We should just be thorough. So let's start with the closer door.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a bedroom, and it has like a nightdress laid out on it. It looks nicely made, but there's not a lot of furniture in here. It doesn't look lived in, as if like any of this looks lived in. You would guess that this is a guest room of some sort.
Is there anywhere to stash or put something the size of a music box? Like a nightstand or under the bed?
Most of the furniture has been removed from here, that you can tell. There's a bed, but not much else.
Huh.
All
There aren't any plaques or anything?
Nope.
Interesting.
Work in progress, I guess.
Yeah, I guess is like the museum currently under renovation?
It was coming soon, TBD.
That's true, that is true. We did come here a bit early, didn't we?
Well, presumably we will do like a cursory sweep to make sure, and then move on to the next room and just sort of rinse and repeat our way through the house.
Yeah, just skip ahead 10 rooms, Jess.
No, they can all be described, but I feel like just on the record, we're like probably going to be searching all these rooms.
Yeah, we're not like looking in through the doorway, go, yep, that's a room, and then closing the door.
Yeah, because if we're looking for something the size of a music box, we got to actually like go in there.
So the room to your right, the next door down the hall, is full of instruments. You see guitars, lutes, flutes, panpipes, lyres.
Looks at Euphoria.
And your detect magic is still up, so you can see that one of those pipes seems to pulsate with a different kind of magic than the magic that is.
And
over
what's
the
that
house.
kind, Jess?
Seems like magical pipes.
Seems
But
like
I mean, it
item
doesn't
magic.
tell you what kind of magic is on things when it's a magic item, because it's nice that way.
Maybe. Me, the player, has an idea of what these pipes are, but Vittori, the character, is hella suspicious.
Bish.
So I'm just gonna point out that those are different and magical, and I can't tell what. So
I'm gonna, before anyone touches anything, I'm gonna second wind myself real quick.
Well, maybe we could like short rest or something.
Yeah.
Are we?
That would be good.
I mean, are we working against like a time limit? I know. Okay. Well, but like we might have an internally imposed one because there was that thing where like the followers of the deity in the shrine downstairs pray at like peak moon, and I don't know how far away peak moon is.
I do want to point out that Karma Burner in the chat did say, if you're in a room full of a bunch of instruments, are you in a music box? And I think yes. I think we found it.
We did it. We found it.
Adventure over.
Yay, you won!
Are we doing a short rest? Because I can do Song of Rest while we do this, and we can get an extra D6 hit die.
Oh, yeah.
I'm open to a short rest because I think we as a party need to remember to do those more often.
Yes.
Yeah, we really do. Maybe, Jess, you need to add to your channel point rewards one that just says short rest.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll replace wear a hat with short rest.
For real though.
Okay, so
while you're resting, you get that same sense that you had downstairs, that you're being watched.
Yay. What dice was your Song of Rest again?
A D6.
Okay.
And while you're playing Song of Rest, give me a performance check, Euphoria.
Sure.
You only get the extra D6 if you do heal with your hit dice, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Then I'm at max.
Hell yeah.
That is a... Hang on, roll 20's being a bitty. 25.
Okay.
So I'm playing my ocarina.
So, while you're playing, you sense movement behind you, but don't see anything there.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear a sigh that sounds peaceful.
Yeah, how close is that?
Like right over your shoulder.
We appeased the music ghost.
I basically like reach my hand back and try to grab whatever's behind me.
You reach through air.
Okay. Maybe we can wonder song our way through this.
Yeah. Wonderwall.
Oh my god.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
On an ocarina, no less.
No, you play Sun Song and then it stuns all the zombies.
Oh, I should have done that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn. You're a mistake.
Live and learn. All right. So,
All right.
does only Euphoria notice that?
I would say you, depending on how you're resting, are you sleeping or just kind of like chilling out?
It's a short rest. I assume we're just like...
Yeah, I think we're just vibing, really.
Yeah, just like
vibing.
Take a knee for like 40 minutes.
Okay, then yeah, you can hear that like, kind of sigh.
Interesting. Hey, Ghost, can we just chill with you and just be fine? Don't send zombies after us.
You want to come out? We don't bite. Oh, wait, I lied. One of us bites.
Only when provoked.
Don't hear anything.
Well, we tried.
Coward.
Don't say coward in a manner like this. Sort of like they said like bajillion more zombies away.
Going on to the next room.
Yeah.
So the room across the hall, the very end of the right-hand side, You open it, and it seems eerily still in here. There's gilded furniture reaching to the ceiling, and in the middle of the room is a small table, atop of which sits a wooden music box
Ah.
with
Oh, we found it.
gold-plated, heart-shaped engraving. The placard
Yay,
in
found
front
it.
of it reads the Shandoral Twins' final iteration.
Okay, so this is the music box that the guy that hired us was looking for, not the one that he had.
Probably. Because if it's placed in the museum with a placard like this, I feel like it's been here longer than a month? Or wait, 2 days?
Yeah, 2
Or this
days.
could
Yeah.
be, or this could be the missing piece in the collection.
Of the collection. Yeah, true. Did he say that he made the music box he brought with him, or if it was like an heirloom or something?
Said it was his great grandmother's music box.
So it might have been this one.
Yeah.
Want me to get it down? I got mage hand.
I mean, that's what we're here for.
Yep, so I'll mage hand it down and put it in my bag.
You hear a loud voice as soon as your hand reaches that music box.
Mm-hmm.
And a woman, kind of ethereal looking, well-dressed elfin woman emerges from the wall. She says, "Shall I take your incessant meddling as a critique on my museum? Drop that at once."
This is a very, serious moment, but I'm just laughing the fact that this could have happened way earlier, but we just avoided touching everything.
So, the Euphoria's mage hand gently puts the box down and goes, "Oh, glad you could finally join us. We've been trying to get you to come out for quite some time. The entire time we've been in the house."
Well, I had my servants watching you.
Yeah.
And my father, of course. Or grandfather. That was a DM mistake.
Yeah, well, your servants, they leave the grounds and they attack people.
Well, that's their role.
That's a problem because you share a public road with a tavern down the way.
They're bringing items missing from the manor for my museum.
I'm guessing that
My apologies. My name is Giltrid Shandoro.
That's the one that had the dagger, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The dagger that was never stabbed.
The dagger that was never stabbed.
Heartbreaking.
He'd be cry every time.
Oh no.
Okay, but you do realize that the person who hired us to come in here is your relation. They're your family, so you just basically had your undead servants attack family.
Family
in order to finish your
abandoned-
collection.
Family who abandoned this family, causing my grandfather to preserve our home and all of us in this state of, well, eternal mourning, if it were.
What do you mean by that?
Silpater was devastated when Pinterest left.
As in left the house or just left this mortal coil?
Got married and left. They were inventors together. They made these music boxes. He designed them. She composed the melody, put spells inside. And she left and took her blueprints with her. And
as is her right.
he was devastated, swore she would return. I warned him. But he didn't listen. And he cast a mythal over the house to preserve it for her return. I have no idea what happened to her. She never came back.
To clarify, just because I don't know how you're related to Pinterest.
She's my great aunt.
Your great aunt.
She and Silpida were twins.
Okay, all right, thank you. Continue. Sorry.
Just like writing out a family tree.
Yeah. That's exactly what Euphoria's doing. She's got out her book and is like writing this down.
Gotta diagram it.
So, at this point, I don't mind being undead. Because it gives me a chance to think of myself instead of doing everything for the family. For a change. But at this point, my goal with the museum was to expose what my grandfather did to all of us. And I believe you owe me the cost of a front room.
It's funny that you mentioned that because the gentleman who was actually driving by the manor was actually going to come to the manor to check it out because his great-great-grandmother is Prentice, and you basically scared him into the tavern and wrecked his carriage and killed his driver. So you're giving us mixed signals here because, I mean, you have family looking to reconnect, even if it is way later than in what was hoped to be.
I no longer have interest in my family. I care about my collection. And he had what is now the centerpiece of my collection.
Well, what I'm trying to tell you is that he could help finance the upkeep of the physical collection. So he could actually be of use to you. He has a lot of money. He could be your business partner and, maybe help you make it more presentable for you to show to people if that is your intent.
Yes, because
Your
I think
curbside appeal is lacking.
Yeah, the zombies are going to deter people, especially if the zombies end up killing people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyone who dies here does become a zombie. It has become a bit overwhelming. I mean, I appreciate the servants.
How many people have died here?
The last several hundred years. But never have a shortage of servants.
Well, I'd imagine not if they attack everybody on this very public road and there's only one road through here. I'm surprised you're not, planting them in the front garden for people to look at this point.
Do you think that would give the museum curb appeal?
No, it would not. It would actually frighten people away. Nobody will come and see your collection, and your collection will just be, a monument to your own hubris at this point.
You're very brave. Would you like to work for me in replace of adventurers? Paid, of course. Scour the earth and bring me back treasures that I will put here in the museum.
I thought this museum was supposed to be about your grandfather.
Yeah, if you're, scouring the world for treasures, you're no longer preserving what was here, you're taking what isn't yours.
I believe the term is hoarding? Possibly stealing, depending on,
hoarding and stealing.
Or, colonialism.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see it as you being curators. We could have a rotating wing. I haven't figured out what to do with the guest bedrooms yet, so we could have evidence of your travels.
Counter argument. You take Euphoria's offer as stated and work with your family member, and we clear out all the zombies, or we clear out all the zombies and you.
You can't possibly kill my servants.
We've already killed
done
so many.
Yeah.
You should see your foyer.
Who would help maintain the garden?
Your family member who's in a tavern right now.
Who can hire living people who won't kill
buckets
others.
Yeah.
And
But if they die on the job, they'll be zombies too.
Yeah, can that be turned off?
No.
Is that just part
There's
of the
gotta be a way.
spell that, like, did all this? That, like,
Yes.
if you
I
die...
told him it was a bad idea, but some people don't listen. And her voice starts to rise. And then a shimmer appears next to her. And you hear a sigh. More aggressive than the one that you heard in the music room. The shimmer starts to take the form of an older man. That you can recognize as the one from the painting. This is Giltrid. You know I don't approve of your museum, but they have an excellent musician here, and
Oh, yeah.
I can fashion a knockoff of the music box if it'll get them out of the house.
That is true. Like, I really don't really care much for the rich dude that hired us. So I'm not against, like, duping him, really.
I mean,
So Pinterest is... You know, that's what happens for marrying a sword star. I told Pinterest when she left. She should have stayed with me and made music boxes.
but it's her life. I mean, she still could have done that with you if you didn't fight about it. She still could have gotten married and made music boxes with you, and you just had to be an ass about it. Like, beg your pardon, but you were an ass about it.
She's the one who left. Never came back.
And that's alright, because she went off
She
and
was a
got
grown
married.
ass. She's a grown ass woman. She can make her life choices, just as, you know, your granddaughter here is a grown ass woman making her own choices about turning a place that is a perpetual hell and not being able to rest for eternity into art. Do I agree with her methods of making it into art? No, because it harms other people and it's a whole ethical thing. But I digress. People are adults. They can make their own decisions. It doesn't mean that you have to like the decisions that they make, but you should at least respect your sister's choice to go off and start her own family. And, like, she has great grandchildren. Like, she has made beautiful music boxes that, like, people have in their possessions. I mean, he still had his. It was passed down. It's not like she ever stopped making them, because he told us that there were ones that, like, you know, that could do all sorts of things. So she never really stopped doing the thing that y'all did together. She could have still done that with you.
But I told her not to marry that sword star woman, and we knew she'd come back.
You had a problem because it was a woman.
No, I had a problem
you're
because it was a sword
homophobic.
star.
You're homophobic. That's
I had no
why.
problem with her marrying a woman. I had a problem with her marrying those filthy sword stars.
What is so terrible about them? They've made their way in life.
You wouldn't understand. Their great-great-great-grandfather betrayed my great-great-great-grandmother.
How? Were they betrothed to each other and now you're just carrying on like this really absurd long grudge?
You see Giltrid looking at him. She says, "You don't even remember anymore, do you?" Nobody cares. Nobody cares, grandfather.
I just don't understand why you'd get so bent out of shape about it. It's like you could have been so productive with your life. You could have done so much if you didn't like obsess about stuff that's out of your control.
So that's why I'm turning this into a museum. I'm doing something productive with my death. And at this point, you owe me about 200 gold pieces for the front, and I will be keeping the music box. I'm happy to meet my great grandnephew.
Do I believe her?
Yeah.
Vittori wants to know if there's a way to end the spell, but she doesn't want to say it because it's absolutely going to upset the ghosts that are here.
16 on insight?
Yeah, she's definitely pissed that you broke her foyer. That box is the centerpiece of her museum. And she has no qualms meeting him. She didn't realize it was him. She just wanted that box. And she'd be fine meeting him. She just doesn't want to give up that box.
All right.
That's fine. And he can help pay for the damages because he's the one that hired us to come in here.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Give me a persuasion check on that.
Yeah. Can I use inspiration?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Do
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. Oh, that's not much better, but it's better than a nat 1, which is what I had the first time. A 12?
Did you like the museum? Before my servants attacked you, you did seem to be taking care not to loot it like the others or destroy it haphazardly. In fact, it was grandfather being creepy through the painting that seemed to upset you in such a way.
Yeah, that was not okay. And if you want people to come here, you can't, like, if that is the air you want to give to your mansion, it can be done without harming people. We know some folks in Leavenbolt who do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's good for drawing in tourists, and that would not be a problem for y'all because y'all are the only road on the road that's in and out of town. And the benefit of having if your grandfather was the one to put magic on this place that ends up turning people into zombies when they pass, it might be useful.
He goes, "It was a blessing!"
It may be useful to find a way to make zombies not happen anymore because they hurt people.
Yeah.
And that's bad for business. But the great boon to you is that you have family member who can help finance this place and set it up so that when he eventually passes, someone else can come in and help take care of the collection with your oversight since you're here. And
unless you want us to figure out how to undo the blessing.
Oh no, I quite appreciate being undead. I have so much time on my hands. So you go back to the tavern and bring me my great nephew? Cousin? Who can keep track?
See, he can also help you do a family tree.
Yeah.
Bring me my... And looks pointedly at the shimmering outline of her grandfather and says, "Sword Star relative." And we'll work something out.
And do.
Please take a flyer. I would love for you to come back when the museum's open.
Oh. Vittori does take a flyer.
Euphoria will take a flyer.
I'm good, thanks.
Euphoria goes, she's with me.
Save the trees, etc.
Leon is just like, wow. Look what you've done, Wendy.
Now I can assume you can find your way on out and back to the tavern to escort
Yes,
my
Correct.
sword star to me. You don't need any servants to accompany you.
No, and
No, we're
it's
good.
best if you're able to keep them in the house for the time being. So they don't hurt anybody else and make more zombies. That's part of the deal.
We'll see how good of a curator this sword star boy is.
I mean, considering that he had this box in his hands and was on the way to the mansion anyways to come see the mansion, I'm sure there's lots more stuff that he has.
Yeah. And I'm sure he can, hire people and, it'll be good.
Also, did you do that to the statues outside?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, yes. It's my art.
Right.
Cool.
Grandfather didn't listen.
Ah, that's why his ears are knocked off.
Get it.
So then why is Pinterest's jaw knocked off?
Oh, both of our voices were silenced.
Ah, okay, that makes so much sense now.
It's metaphorical.
I got it now. I'm on the same page.
Yeah, I get it now.
I'm surprised as an artist you didn't pick up on that.
I spend my time more with music than I do with sculptures. So it's an oversight on my part.
Well, safe travels, and do come back when we're open. And she and the specter of Silpitter both kind of vanish into the walls.
After they leave, Adara just goes, do we have a solution to the zombie part of this, or?
I think
No.
that's a work in progress. But
Yeah.
it seems that she will keep them in the house until we return with her relative. So I will take a small victory. Maybe she'll be more agreeable once she sees how much money her relative has to fix the foyer and stuff. So
All right, because currently, the best compromise I can offer is that we kill all the zombies here. Probably, after we bring her relative back or whatever. And then, I don't know, have him hire somebody to, have people sign a waiver before they come. Like, if you happen to die here, you're going to turn into a zombie and we will have to put you down.
Or we do know a very gifted and very clever cleric who might be able to just undo the zombie portion.
I was about to mention that, there is a chapel here. I wonder if there's, anything, religion-wise that can be accomplished here. I know jack shit about that, so I can't do anything but, just eyeing that chapel.
All right, well,
We can
Let's
we can
go.
write the shy. And then,
Yeah.
as they walk out and goes, Euphoria goes, did I tell you she used the F word? She used the F word. She said friend.
oh, that's not the one I was expecting, but that's also exciting.
She said
She didn't
friend
realize
because
I
she
could
did.
hear her.
Ooh. I'm gonna write the letter. I'm gonna make fun of her.
She didn't know that I spoke Elvish or
Aww.
It's Draconic, I think.
no, I'm
Maybe,
sorry. I
Elvish or
speak
Draconic.
Sylvan. No, I speak Sylvan.
Oh yeah, Sylvan was Sylvan.
All right.
It was cute.
So, heading back to the tavern, unless you want to hang out at the house more. And
No.
investigate.
No.
Okay. So you find Caractacus eagerly awaiting your arrival. Did you find the box? Did you find the box?
We did.
You're alive. Did the smelly people get you?
So
They're called zombies.
yeah, and they're not poor folk.
Yeah, they are dead folk.
Are they nobles?
Well, we don't know about the ones that attacked you. But we do know the cause of them, and you'll be happy to know that that manor is run by your relatives. The caveat is that they are ghosts.
I have ghostly relatives? That's the most amazing news! Can I
Oh
meet
my
them?
god, he took this so much better than I thought he would.
So, hey, hang on. So,
Wait, can I meet them? Will they try and eat my face? Will they try and possess me?
No, they will not. They will not try to possess you. They will not eat your face.
Wait.
However,
Is Pinterest there?
she is not. But her brother is. And his
He's the carver. He's the
granddaughter.
tinkerer, just like me. He's the one who made the outside of the box that she put the magic in. You probably already know that because you got to talk to him, and I'm so jealous.
All right. So just to let you know, her brother is still really kind of upset about her leaving. So it is a touchy subject. But
Why?
I'm sure he'll appreciate your enthusiasm.
Why would anyone be upset? It's an honor to marry into the Sword Star family.
That attitude is why he's upset.
Yes.
Especially shocking that my family allowed her in after the disgrace.
Yeah, that
her
attitude.
Oh
great-great-grandmother
my
did
God.
to my
Fucking
great-great-grandfather.
nobles.
Yeah, the thing you're doing right now is why he's upset.
It's
Yeah.
not helpful. Holding grudges is not helpful to anybody. It's counterproductive. So your great grand uncle could have done so much more with his life, and instead he basically placed a curse on the house so that, you know,
He didn't have magic, according to the legends.
He prayed really hard.
A bunch of spell books, and he figured
cared-
something else.
He cared so much about his sister that he learned how to do all that magic, I guess.
Fascinating.
He wanted to preserve the house in case Pinterest ever came back. So that's why it's standing there.
So wait, it's preserved exactly as it was when Pinterest lived there. I could walk
To a degree.
in Pinterest's footsteps and eat Pinterest's food. I could look through her books as if through her own eyes.
You'll have to take that up with your relative, the one who's curating all the pieces, about what you can and cannot touch. But I'm sure she might make exceptions because you're family, and she's very interested in meeting you. By the by, while looking for the music box, because there were zombies, there was some damage done to the foyer.
Well, that'll come out of your pay, of course.
No.
You told us that we had to look for that music box at any cost, and the cost is 200 gold pieces of a foyer.
It's on this invoice.
It's an incidental. Can I do a persuasion check?
But you didn't even bring me a music box.
We gave you a whole fucking house full of your dead relative stuff. What more do you want?
And we'll take you back there.
I mean,
And
I
you're
shouldn't
gonna
even
meet your
pay you full
family.
price. You didn't give me the music box.
You're getting a whole house of curated items from your family's history.
Or you can die on the way when we don't escort you and you get
Yeah.
eaten
You
by
Kind of
zombies.
be there as a ghost. I mean,
Yeah. As a zombie.
So,
Persuasion check, please.
yeah.
can we be assisting?
That's
Yeah.
a nat 20.
Hey!
Well, when you put it that way, Fate. I don't want to meet any smelly people. So if you guarantee there won't be smelly people, then I believe I can cover the foyer.
Yeah. We are going to take care of the smelly people. We told her that she needed to keep them inside the house at this point in time, so they don't hurt anybody and make more smelly people.
Yeah,
She's
like
smelly.
She is not.
No.
Neither one of they're ghosts. They don't smell.
Based on
But it
past
doesn't
experience,
smell.
if you get really close, they taste a little bit like mint.
But like very close. Like
Yeah. Like if you lick them.
don't lick your
You
relatives.
licked my great.
No.
Just, we've run into similar ghosts in the past. So, you know, you wanted something that wasn't smelly. Mint is not smelly. You're welcome.
That is true. Mint is not smelly.
Yeah.
But
So-
we also know a cleric who might be able to get rid of the smelly people thing, so that you'll be able to hire, and she can work with you on that part.
I would appreciate that. Yes. Of course, my family can afford to pay her, but I'm a bit out of sorts with it. You know what? That doesn't matter. So it was 20 gold apiece upon return, correct?
It was
No.
40 gold
No.
apiece upon return. 10
you-
upfront initially, and 40 gold
you didn't-
apiece when we returned.
Bring the music
And
box.
you have a whole house full of your family's items.
Yeah. And
You
you're
have the
able
box. You have the box. It's just not physically in your hands.
Yeah.
You're an adult. You have object permanence.
He sadly pulls out a massive bag of gold and starts counting out gold pieces that clearly don't make a dent into here. And says, "Well, do you have a carriage to escort me to the manor?"
It's not a long walk. It's good for you.
It's you weren't that far away at all.
And
It's 5
that's
minutes.
where we end Permanent Collection by Leon Barrelero.
Yay!
What a great way to end.
Next week, we are going to be playing The Brewster's Daughter by John Tetzlaff from Uncaged Volume 3. So stick around. We are going to be doing a raid. But I am Jess. You can see me on Twitter at Miss_Jess03. And I have a game. Oh, hey, it's on Monday. I could talk about it. The Soulbound starter set, Age of Sigmar Soulbound starter set by Cubicle 7 is coming out. And I wrote an adventure for it.
Hey!
So check that out. It's pretty neat. And Gwen, Adara, I was going to do your tiefling name. Who are you? And where can we find you?
I'm going to be all over the internet, and you can find me mostly on Twitter if you like illustrations, because I'm an illustrator, and that's where I post things the most. Also, where I post the most non-art stuff. So, you know, heads up. It will be a combination of art and, like, miscellaneous thoughts, as Twitter is wont to do. But that's where I'm at.
Vittori, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hello, I am Draz, also known as Allison. You can find me on Twitter at Drazillion. I'm not really posting that much these days, but like, that's where I be. I want to promote 2 things. I want to promote Table for 2 again, just because Leon wrote an adventure for Table for 2, and I did the illustration for it, so teamwork! Yeah, their adventure is the Take-A-Wish Foundation. And, of course, I'm always promoting a D&D for BLM. It is so close to being finished, but one of our dear project leaders is moving houses right now, so that's a spanner in the works. But, like, yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Euphoria, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hi, I'm Jess Pack. You can find me at HelpPackStream on Twitter. I yell about a lot of stuff, but I'm a writer and an editor. I have work in both volumes of Book of Seasons, and then I also have a module in Uncaged Volume 1. They are all Tier 4 modules, so that's fun.
And we love you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, we will be back next week. We're going to go shoot our behind the scenes Patreon video now. So if you want to become a patron, sign up at the link in the thing, and you can see all of those behind the scenes videos and join us in the Discord. We are now going to go raid Critical Bard. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Mwah!
Bye.
Bye.